Hoover, Alabama is growing, and it's not just with new homes. In 2026, we are seeing some major residential products, retail changes, infrastructure upgrades, and even leadership changes that will reshape the parts of the city. We actually have a brand new mayor. If you're buying, selling, or relocating to Hoover, this is the kind of growth that directly impacts property values, traffic patterns, which we know all about, and long-term livability. So let's break it down. Before we dive in though, I'm Anna Parker with P4 Realty Partners, your Hoover real estate family. We help people all across the greater Birmingham and Hoover area buy, sell, and make really smart real estate moves. So we love helping families find the community that truly feels like home. If you'd like more information about Birmingham or the Hoover area, you can email me at the address below or give me a call anytime. All right, so let's start off. We've got some major things happening in Hoover. We've got some expansions that we want to talk about. It is one of the most significant moves in Western Hoover. It's called the Collier Valley Development. The Hoover City Council recently voted to annex 169 acres located between the communities of Black Ridge, Trace Crossings, and South Shades Crest Road. The plan is to combine that with an additional 162 acres that was connected to Black Ridge, creating this much larger development footprint. This proposal includes 331 homes, up to 150,000 square feet of commercial space, and the much discussed Western Bypass Road to help ease congestion in the part of Hoover. And that road is designed to eventually stretch from Morgan Road all the way to South Shades Crest Road. Long term, the bypass would connect directly into planned Interstate 459 Exit 9 interchange, which we're all looking forward to. All right, so what's the big deal, Anna, about this? Why does this matter? This isn't just another subdivision. This is infrastructure to drive growth. This side of Hoover is really expanding. When residential development is tied to this bypass construction and the interstate access, it changes the long-term traffic patterns, the accessibility, and potential property values in Western Hoover, which we all want them to go up. If this bypass road moves forward as planned, it could reduce congestion pressure in areas like Trace Crossings and Black Ridge over time. You know how Stadium Trace Parkway can always get backed up. But like most large-scale infrastructure projects, timeline and phases will matter. All right, so let's talk about Riverwalk Village. It's one of the most ambitious long-term projects planned for Hoover. This is a 90-acre projected $2.5 billion, that's with a B, mixed-use development near Riverchase Parkway. It's being designed as a health-focused community centered around an outpatient medical facility along with residential units, retail, restaurants, and green space. This concept here is not just about housing, it's about lifestyle and wellness, all integrated together. Plans include around 200 homes overall, with the first phase expected to feature 66 apartments and 30 townhomes. Construction is currently projected to begin this year, so the future phases are expected to expand residential offerings alongside commercial and medical components. So a project of this size, why does it matter to you? Well, with it being projected at a $2.5 billion scale, and again, that's with a B, it can influence surrounding property values, traffic flow, and retail activity over time. It's also something to think about that with mixed-use projects like this, typically development is in phases, so timelines can shift depending on the market conditions. It's an exciting project, so keep an eye out for it. If you've lived in Hoover or you're familiar with Hoover, you know that the Riverchase Galleria has been a staple here in our city. Well, right now, that whole area is currently under a study for redevelopment, potentially adding high-end apartments and expanded entertainment to help reverse declining tax sale revenue. If executed well, this could become one of the most impactful changes in Hoover over the next decade. I'm excited to see what the city has in store for this. Okay, so let's talk about infrastructure. So when there's growth without infrastructure, it creates problems. So here's what's happening next on that front. One of the biggest infrastructure projects in Hoover, Exit 9 interchange on 459. This is pretty exciting, I'm just going to tell you. So we actually talked about this last year in one of our videos, and as of now, construction still has not officially started. The city has approved $120 million Diverging Diamond Interchange, say that fast, planned for exit 9 at 459. This is located between exit 6, the Morgan Road exit, and exit 10, which is John Hawkins Parkway. Once completed, which right now, currently the projected date is 2027, this project is designed to relieve congestion along Highway 150 and improve connectivity between Roxbridge Parkway and South Sheds Crest Road. And even though construction hasn't started yet, the infrastructure investments of this size typically influence development patterns and long-term property values. So yes, this will definitely help with congestion on 150 and surrounding areas. A new traffic signal at Highway 150 and Everly Parkway at Lake Cyrus Boulevard is expected to be completed in September of this year. This is particularly important for areas like the Everly subdivision and Lake Cyrus, where residential growth has increased traffic numbers in recent years. If you've ever been stuck right there, it takes a minute to get out. So this may seem like a small change, but just adding traffic light improvements can significantly affect the daily commute flow. Another project is the City of Hoover has initiated a multi-million-dollar drainage repair project at the intersection of US Highway 31 and Lorna Road. This intersection has experienced chronic flooding for many years, and this project is specifically designed to address those issues with an expected completion date of July of this year. These infrastructure improvements like this may not be flashy, but they definitely matter, especially to those neighbors that live over there. Addressing these flooding improves safety, traffic reliability, and long-term commercial stability in that corridor. So early indicators of how confident businesses are in this market is retail turnover and restaurant expansion. So the former Bed Bath & Beyond space beside Trader Joe's, we love their flowers, is being converted into a Sierra trading post. The retailer is owned by the same parent company as TJ Maxx and focuses on discounted outdoor and athletic wear. The former Steak and Shake location right there on 31 is now going to be a Guthrie's Chicken. Reinvestment in existing restaurant spaces like this helps prevent long-term vacancies, and it also keeps commercial corridors active. When brands like Guthrie's and Sierra Trading choose to step in to establish locations, it's typically a healthy retail signal. Some other new restaurants that are opening is a Qdoba is scheduled to open February 23rd off of Highway 31, not too far away, and it's located right beside the new Wingstop. Later this year, an Einstein Brothers Bagels is also set to open up in the same area. These two additions increase everyday conveniences and something buyers absolutely factor in when comparing neighborhoods, because who doesn't like a good bagel and some Mexican? So one important thing that's happened to Hoover is we have new leadership. Mayor Nick Durzitz has emphasized public safety and what he calls smart growth. That includes addressing firefighting staff shortage and improving the city services while continuing development responsibility. Smart growth means balancing expansion with infrastructure and the quality of life. I'm excited to see what his new changes are going to be. So what does this all mean? So what's this mean for buyers? So this new development can mean expanded housing options, more choices for the buyer, stronger long-term value stability, increased conveniences. Who doesn't like to just go down the road and get them something to eat or go to the grocery store? And also infrastructure improvements. But it can also mean heavier traffic in high growth corridors. Understanding where that growth is happening is key. For sellers, growth often supports pricing strength and demand, especially near infrastructure upgrades and mixed-use developments. But positioning matters. Being near development is different from being overwhelmed by it. So we're here to help you when pricing your home. So when we help clients decide whether to buy or when to sell, we're not just looking at today's prices. We're also looking at what's being built nearby. So what infrastructure is improving and what can impact resale 5 to 10 years down the road? So Hoover is not just growing, it's evolving. Understanding where that growth is happening and how it's being managed gives buyers and sellers a real advantage. So, if you're considering a move and want clarity on how these developments could impact you specifically, we'd be happy to talk it through. And as always, call Steve or Anna Parker with P4 Realty Partners. We're here to help you, your Hoover real estate family.